Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing, and if you're not new, thank you guys so much for coming back. I really appreciate your support. Today I'm going to try and keep this very short and sweet, but I'm going to be doing another declutter video only because I like to kind of keep you guys updated on what I've kept and what I haven't, because I know you guys buy a lot of fragrances based on my videos or my reviews, recommendations, and so on. And just keep in mind, just because I declutter something doesn't mean that I don't like it. It doesn't mean that it's a bad fragrance. Some of these that I decluttered, I do really enjoy, but it could be that I don't give it enough love, my husband doesn't like it, I have something too similar, like that kind of thing. I get gifted perfumes, I buy a lot of perfumes, I get sent perfumes. I'm super grateful, I'm blessed, don't get me wrong, but I'm also like, I never claim to be a collector. I don't want to have this massive collection of perfumes that don't get used or that go bad before I get to finish, like that kind of thing. Like, I really want to kind of keep my collection small, and I want to keep only what I love and what I actually wear. I hate wasting things. I don't want to be wasteful, so that's kind of why. And I wanted to film this declutter to kind of keep you guys in the loop and let you know what I kept, what I didn't, and for what reason. So let's just get into it. I'm going to try and keep this short and sweet and to the point. As like all of my other videos that I've done, all my other declutter videos, I'll put the picture up somewhere here instead of holding up the actual bottle, because for some of them I've either already sold them or returned them. So first up, we have Choco Musk. I sold this because, first of all, I have other chocolate scents that I prefer. However, this was a very affordable chocolate scent. It's milk chocolate, so think like a powdery milk chocolate, but it did almost have like a milk chocolate caramel kind of vibe. It reminded me a lot of Chocolate Greedy by Montal, that kind of powdery milk chocolate caramel vibe. However, I said from the get in this, in my initial, I think it was like an unboxing or review, that the musk in this, especially like when you smelled it up close, it gave me like a dirtiness. It almost smelled like an earthy, dirty kind of moldiness to it. So it was only in the beginning, and it was only when I smelled it up close. However, like, it just wasn't my favorite. I have other chocolate scents that I preferred. I like Penrose Gilded Fox. That's a chocolate scent that I prefer for the winter time. And then for the summertime, I prefer Hugo Boss The Scent Private Accord, which is an orange chocolate, but the orange fades very quickly, and then I'm just left with essentially the same kind of powdery milk chocolate, which I prefer. So I did declutter Choco Musk by All Rehab. It is very affordable. It is a decent scent, especially like after the initial opening, like that kind of earthiness fades. And you can only get that earthy like dirtiness, on me anyway, when I smelled it up close. But if you just smelled it like from a distance, you couldn't get that. It is a very affordable scent. If you don't have any chocolate scents and you wanted an affordable one, it is still a great option. I still think it is. I just have others that I preferred, and I didn't reach for that one that often. So that was the first one. Next up is Amo Ferragamo. This one I used a lot last year. However, I kept this, and I was basically using this as a layering scent. If you hear keyboards, I'm sorry. My son is over there and he's playing a video game. But basically, Amo Ferragamo I was using as a layering scent. I got it, however, because someone described it as an orange creamsicle, which it is, but only for like the first few minutes. And after that, I am left with a very like kind of linear, basic, creamy vanilla, which is still good, but I have other vanillas again that I prefer, and I got this to be an orange creamsicle, which it wasn't. So for that reason, I did wear it a lot last summer, but never on its own. I wore it like to layer with other things, to add a little bit more sweetness to scents or add a little bit more vanilla to scents. But I did have like the biggest bottle of that, and I just felt like I was never going to use it up. It was going to go bad before I finished it. So, and it wasn't the orange creamsicle that I thought. So that is the reason that I sold it. But if you're looking for an orange creamsicle scent, I would not recommend that one. But if you're looking for an affordable kind of like creamy vanilla, pretty like linear basic scent, then I feel like you would like that one. But it just wasn't what I had thought. So that is the reason that I sold it. And then we have Oscar de la Renta Bella Rosa. This was a rose scent. The bottle of this is half of the reason I loved it, to be honest. I was gifted this scent, and like I said in that collaboration video, it was a decent scent. It was pretty, don't get me wrong, but I did say it in the video, it was nothing like like mind-blowing. It didn't blow me away. It didn't bring me joy to wear it, so I just wasn't reaching for it that often. The bottle is half of the reason I was keeping it, because it was beautiful. With that said, I'm sensitive to rose, and it is a rose scent that I could handle. It didn't make me sick, and it didn't smell like too mature or anything like that. I found it pleasant, put it that way. I liked the bottle a lot. It was beautiful, and the scent itself was basically like a woody rose. So yes, it was nice. It wasn't mind-blowing. It didn't bring me joy, and so I didn't look forward to wearing it, and I wasn't reaching for it. So for that reason, I sold it. There are other rose scents that I prefer more, and yeah, it didn't really vibe with. Yes, it was nice. It was a pleasant smell, but it didn't vibe with me. I can't see myself like going out of my way to like wear it, because I would always pick something else before it, you know? So yes, it was a nice scent, but it wasn't like mind-blowing, earth-shattering. It didn't do things for me. So I sold it. The bottle's beautiful. It's a woody rose scent. It was pleasant. It didn't rub me the wrong way, which some other rose scents do, but it also didn't bring me joy. So for that reason, I sold it to someone who would give it a little bit more love. And then we have La Nuit Trésor à la Folie. This one I actually only had like a smaller, I'm sorry if you hear dogs, I only have like a smaller like travel spray, and that was because I got that one from Royalty Scents, like a subscription box. So I didn't sell that one. I'm just going to give it to one of my sisters. But the reason for that is because I wore this on my birthday, which is in the fall, and this year on my birthday it was really cold, so I feel like it worked. I did get a lot of compliments on it. People really liked it. It projected. However, the more I've worn it, and in certain temperatures, the bourbon vanilla in that, it's that bourbon vanilla note. I don't know what it is, but I'm sensitive to bourbon vanilla. Sometimes I find it really nauseating and cloying, to be honest. On my birthday, I liked it. I liked how it smelled. Other people liked how it smelled, and we went to a restaurant, and I had the waitress ask me what I was wearing. So yeah, people liked it, and I liked it on my birthday too, but since then I've worn it a couple times, and I just found it nauseating. The bourbon vanilla is too thick, and it's hit and miss. That's the problem, and I like a scent that's just easy. I can just put it on and know that I'm going to like it. And that bourbon vanilla note, I'm just realizing that like the more scents I try with bourbon vanilla, like, I don't know, it's hit or miss for me, honestly. I can do it in small doses, but in big doses I can't. And La Nuit Trésor à la Folie was like bourbon vanilla. That's pretty much all I got. In the dry down, bourbon vanilla. It was thick, it was sweet, it was heavy, which was okay for the fall. That's when my birthday is, but yeah, I don't know. And then we have Kayali, a sweet diamond pink pepper. I think that's what it's called. There are dogs barking outside, and it's driving me nuts, but I have to get past it because my son is sleeping, and this is the only time I have to film. But anyways, yes, Kayali, the pink one, the very new one. I did a video on this recently, and I did say in that video I would probably be selling it, and I did. It sold pretty quickly though, because I know a lot of people love this. For me, based on the notes, and it was called Sweet Diamond. Pink pepper, I don't really have a problem with. I knew there was rose in there, but from what I knew, like, I didn't expect rose to be like super heavy. Basically, I will leave that review down below, but this was not what I was expecting at all, especially because it was called Sweet Diamond. I didn't find it that sweet. To me, this was in like the same family as Shoggoth Oud and Intense Cafe by Montal Intense Cafe. It was like that kind of family. Think if like those had a baby. It really reminded me of Shoggoth Oud, because to me it smelled like a rose oud combo, like a sweet rose but mixed with oud, and it was very heavy. It was very different than what I thought. It wasn't a bad scent, but I already know, like, the second I sprayed it, my husband asked if I would go to the bedroom. So I already knew, like, because he couldn't handle it, that's what he meant. He was in the living room and he was like, babe, please, can you go to the bedroom for a minute because you're choking me out? And so I knew I wouldn't be able to wear it. He, then again, is sensitive to both of those scents. But yeah, those are all of my recent declutters. I feel like I might have another one on its way because I did do some shopping recently. I ordered some new perfumes, and I just like to do these every so often, especially as I'm buying new. I want to get rid of like what I'm not using, and I get sent stuff and that kind of thing. So yeah, I might have another one on the way, but these are what I've gotten rid of since the last video. I hope you guys find these helpful. Like I said, I really just do them to keep you in the loop. And yeah, if you did, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.